Hi there, fellow food lovers. Welcome to Kitchen Server with Blessing. Today is April 16, 2024. Today we're talking about the art of simplifying cooking. In a world where there's recipes that can be overwhelming and cooking techniques that can be intimidating, it is time to simplify things. So let's dive in. We're going to be looking at different strategies, different tips, and different options that we'll have. Tip number one, we'll say focus on flavor. Instead of worrying about complicated techniques or ingredients, focus on building flavors. Use herbs, spices, and acids to create delicious dishes. The next tip is use what you have. Don't feel like you need to get out and buy a million ingredients or special equipment. Use what you have in your pantry and fridge to create simple, delicious meals. Tip number 3, keep it flexible. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Cooking is all about flexibility and creativity, so don't be afraid to get creative. Now that we have talked about meal preps, simplifying meal preps, meal preps can be a game changer for busy home cooks, but it can also be overwhelming. Here are a few tips to simplify meal preps. Prepping in advance. Try prepping your ingredients or cooking meals in advance to save time and effort during the week. We've talked about this several times. I can't overemphasize the use of slow cookers. Slow cookers are perfect for busy home cooks who want to make cooking easier and faster. Try making slow cookers chilies, stews, roasts, also beans. I'll also recommend keeping it flexible. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Cooking is about flexibility and creativity, so don't be afraid to get creative. Okay, so today we are also going to talk about the power of batch cooking. Welcome again to Kitchen Server with Blessing. Batch cooking is a game changer for busy home cooks who want to make cooking easy and faster. So let's dive in. Some of the benefits of batch cooking would be 1, saves time. Batch cooking allows you to multiply meals at once, or rather, it helps you to cook meals, multiple meals at one time, saving you time and effort in the long run. Second benefit is it reduces stress. Knowing that you have a stash of pre-cooked meals in the fridge or freezer can reduce stress and make mealtime a breeze. The third benefit, which is encouraging creativity. Batch cooking allows you to experiment with new ingredients and recipes, and encouraging creativity and flexibility in your kitchen. Now, let's talk about some batch cooking tips. Here are a few tips to get you started. 1. Tip 1. Choose the right recipe. Look for recipes that freeze well and can be reheated easily. Tip number 2. Use the right containers. Using airtight containers or freezer bags to store your batch cooked meals. Tip number 3. Label and date your containers or bags so that you know what you have and how long it's been in the fridge or freezer. You want to practice first in, first out, so that way you don't have prep meals that are sitting there for a very long time while you consume the newer ones. So it's very important. So look into this, very critical, be very helpful. And there you have it, folks. 3 benefits and 3 tips for batch cooking. Remember, cooking doesn't have to be complicated or time consuming. With batch cooking, you can make cooking easier, faster, and more enjoyable. So we're going to look into another important topic for cooking made easy, and that is the joy of warm pot meals. So we talked about warm pot meals before, but I have additional information, suggestion to help improve your cooking experience. Here are a few of my favorite. Recipe 1 would be beef stew. This hearty one-pot meal is perfect for a cold winter night. Simply brown some beef in a pot, add some veggies and beef broth, and let it simmer until the beef is tender. Another recipe would be pasta with tomato sauce. This quick and easy one-pot meal is perfect for a midnight dinner. Simply saute some garlic and onions in a pot, add some canned tomatoes and pasta, and let it cook until the pasta is al dente. Okay, chicken fajitas. This flavorful one-pot meal is perfect for a quick and easy dinner. Simply saute some chicken and bell peppers in pot, add some fajita seasoning, and serve with tortillas. I like this. This is one of my go-to. Another one would be the lentil soup. This hearty one-pot meal is perfect for a cold winter day. Simply saute some onions and garlic in a pot, add some lentils and broth, and let it simmer until the lentils is tender. The next recipe that we're going to be recommending will be the breakfast skillets. This one-pot meal is perfect for a quick and easy breakfast. Simply saute some sausage and potatoes in a pot, and add some eggs and cheese and cook until the eggs are set. And there you have it, folks. 6 one-pot meal idea to get you started. Remember, one-pot meals are all about simplicity and flexibility. So don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Thanks. We're going to be looking at another topic and ideas. Hope this would help also improve your time in the kitchen. So, fellow food lovers, we've been talking about in several videos now on one pot meals. I would like to introduce some tips and variations for one pot meals. Here are some of my favorites. Use a variety of proteins. Don't get stuck in using chicken or beef. Try using pork, lamb, or tofu for a change of days. Tip number 2, add some heat. If you like spicy food, add some red pepper flakes on diced jalapeno to your one pot meal. I do this a lot. I like to keep it hot. So I will add some of those red bell peppers flakes. It comes in very handy. Dry ones comes in very handy. Tip number 3, try different grains. Instead of using rice or pasta, try using quinoa, farro for a nutritious and flavorful twist. Adding some variations like greens, throw in some spinach, kale, or collard green to add some extra nutrients and flavor to your one pot meal. Variation number 2, use different broths. Instead of using chicken or beef broth, try using vegetable broth or even coconut milk for a creamy and rich one pot meal. Here you have it. Some tips and variation for one pot meals. Remember, the key to a great one pot meal is experiment and have fun. Don't be afraid to try new ingredients and combinations. You never know what delicious meal you might create. So next, in all this that we do, keeping a clean kitchen ready for your next use is very, very important. I cannot emphasize on this particular area. First of all, tip 1, clean as you go. This is probably the most important habit to get into. Try to wipe down countertops, wash dishes, and put away ingredients as you use them. This will prevent clutter and mess from building up in the first place. Tip number 2, designate a landing strip. Very good, very, very helpful routines. Choose a specific spot in your kitchen where you place items that needs to be put away later, like a tray or a basket. This will keep clutter contained and make it easier to put things away later. Tip number 3, use a one-touch rule. As you get more comfortable in your kitchen, some of these tips will become second nature. When cleaning up, try to put things away in their final spot as soon as you're done using them. This will save you time and energy in the long run. Tip number 4, schedule regular deep cleans. Set aside some time each week or month to really deep clean your kitchen, including the fridge, oven, and cabinets. Tip number 5, keep frequently used items accessible. Store your most used ingredients and cooking tools in easy to reach spots so you can quickly grab them when you need them the next time. Tip number 6, use labels and signs. Labeling and storing containers and shelves can help you quickly find what you need, and signs can remind you of important tasks like taking out the trash or wiping down the counters, as the case may be. And there you have it. With these 6 tips, you can keep your kitchen clean and ready to use in no time. Remember, it's all about creating simple habits that become second nature. Happy cooking. Thanks again for watching Kitchen Savo with Blessing. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, share with your friends. And if you have any question or comment, please leave them in the section below. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe for more kitchen tips and tricks. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.